Hello, fifth grade. Now we are going to use our chalk pastels to color our dogs, okay? So, of course, these are Romero Britto dogs based on his colorful pattern-filled artwork. As you see, this is my example that the glue has dried, and now I'm ready to go ahead with my chalk pastel. I am not worried about the fact that I have places where my pencil lines still show, because the chalk pastel is going to cover right over it, so don't even worry about that type of stuff. How you're going to do this is, of course, you're using chalk pastels. Your hands are going to get dirty, and that's okay. You can wash it off. I suggest having some paper towels close by so you can wipe your fingers as you go so they don't just get all the colors everywhere else. You're going to use your fingers to smooth colors out. If that bothers you, you can always use Q-tips. It's going to be a little bit slower of a process because the Q-tip takes up some of the pastel, but either way is fine. So without further ado, let's begin. So I am going to go ahead with a nice bright blue because I think it is fun and colorful. So I'm just going to go in and start filling in one of my big spaces. I think I'm going to start right here on this. And I'm just coloring right over where the polka dots are that I see. And I'm just filling in this full space. You know, I don't want to see you just filling everything in one color. That's kind of boring. You can repeat the colors though. So if I want this, you know, especially to create something called balance in your art, which means, well, obviously you want it to look even on both sides. So you're not going to have one bit of red way over here and not have it somewhere else over here, because in the red being a bright color is going to lead your eye to the corner of the page, not the center or whatnot, and not around. So that's kind of what you want. Anyway, so I color this in as much as I can. It's pretty good. I'm going to use my finger and I'm just going to start moving it around and blending it, okay? You can mix colors this way too. If I wanted to add another color right on top, for example, I have a different blue I might mix in there if I want to, but I suggest just going flat colors, kind of easier, but you can see there's a little change, subtle change. All right, so I'm using my finger here. I could use a Q-tip, and that would be just, see, as I start rubbing it in, it takes away some of the pigment, so you would have to kind of rub it, color some more, and do it again if you want to. Or, just like me, you can use your fingers. So you guys notice all this powder that's happening right here. You don't want to leave it all over your paper, and don't blow on it. You're going to get pastel everywhere. You're going to breathe it in, and you don't want to do that. So what you do is you can take it to a trash can and lightly, you know, tap it, and you see how it starts to move. You can do that. Right now, just for sake of ease, I'm going to put it on a napkin. See, I'm just tapping it. Even there. Okay, you see all that pastel? I'm just gonna put it aside. All right, I will be cleaning my table after this anyway, so it's not a big deal. All right, so my color's in there. It's not perfect, it's okay. You can again go over and color it more if you want. Anything that you didn't glue is gonna stay kind of a blackish gray. I do not suggest using like black or brown when you're coloring. Those of you at home, I didn't send any blacks or browns that, at least that I recall, on purpose. I think I did send you white, and you can of course use white to mix colors, or if you want a white patch, that's fine with me. Okay, so colored in pretty well. You see it's on my fingers. A couple things. If you're using Q-tips, use a different, like save this side for this color. Like if I plan on using this color again somewhere else, which I think you should do, I will save this and use that for that area. I'm not going to use this on one that's yellow or green or orange, because this color is going to mix in with that, and then maybe I don't want that. Okay, so there's a little area colored in. Maybe I'll go around and do something else. I kind of like the idea of making my colors jump around, so I'm actually going to color over here too. So coloring in, again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I try to get it right up against those glue edges, so it helps out when I start blending. There's a little bit of extra pigment there. And I think with these waves, I'm going to do different colors. All All right, so I'm filling it in with my finger. I'm pretty satisfied with that. And again, I'm going to get rid of the excess. I'm gonna put it on that napkin. There. Okay. Not perfect, but that's okay. I think since I have that color, I think I'm gonna go with another blue. I sent you all at home 2 blues. I sent you a lighter blue and a darker blue. I wasn't able to give you all the ranges of colors just to make sure everyone had good choices. So some of you might have this blue and some of you might have this blue, and then you all have this blue. So I made sure of it. You guys have 10 colors to choose from. So you can use all or just a few of them. It's up to you. But remember, Romero Britto, his art is very bright and very colorful. So certainly go with lots of color. And you are filling in every part of it, okay? So let's see. Let me jump in with this, color this one in. Decided on these 3 kinds of blues. And since I'm using these, especially this nice one here, I definitely want to use them in other places too. So you can break up your spaces like that. Maybe if you have little shapes like my hearts, you can color them in different colors. You can have, you know, like this. I could do this a gradient as well if I want to. This one as well. The sky's the limit for you. I'm gonna show you my other version that I did last year so you can see what I did. So in this particular one, I chose all warm colors for the heart, and I chose mostly cool colors for the background. I decided on some yellows over here to kind of make it pop a little extra. But if you want to do something like that, you could. Maybe your dog is like a cool color and everything is warm, or maybe your dog is a warm color and everything is cool. I think I'm going to go with warm colors on my dog, kind of like this, because I just find it fun. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope you guys have fun making your chalk pastel art. Don't worry if your hands become a mess. You can always wipe them off as you go. Like I was saying, I'm just going to wipe a little on my paper towel, and that's fine. Also, if any of your oil pastels are messy, I know I sent you guys your whites. They all look kind of pink because they were with my reds and pinks. You can take a paper towel and gently wipe it, and you'll see your color comes back to life, okay? So don't worry if any of your your chalk pastels are dirty. You can take a paper towel and clean it off. All right, have lots of fun. Ew, I gotta clean it off. Have lots of fun, guys. Bye.